Good afternoon, Mrs. Mimosa. Would you like to take a seat?
Sure.
My name's Nayeli Rojas. I'm gonna be your student physical therapist. So today I'm gonna be asking you some questions just to get some background information to better understand what it is that is going on, and to help you prepare a plan of care that best suits you. Okay, and then we'll move on to the physical examination. So this will take about 30 minutes more or less. And here what I'll be doing is just testing your muscles, your range of motion, and other things related to movement. And then that would be it for the day. Okay. I am going to be writing down some information. So if you just see me looking down possibly, just know that is what I am doing. Okay. So awesome. Let's go ahead and begin. So just for verification purposes, could you please tell me your name?
Francis Mimosa.
Francis Mimosa. Okay. Thank you. And how old are you?
29.
29. And when's your date of birth?
9/28/1978.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mrs. Mimosa. And what is it that brings you to physical therapy today?
I got some pain in my right leg, kind of like in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you ever been to physical therapy before? Any previous experience?
No, not PT. I've been to OT. Kind of broke my hand a while back.
No.
Yeah.
That must have been very painful.
Really painful. I hit it against a wall.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
What was your experience with them? Was it?
I don't know. It wasn't really for me. It kind of, they didn't really know what they were doing. And I'm still kind of in pain.
Okay, well, I hope that that's not the case with us. Well, we're not gonna be we don't want your pain to be more irritable than what it already is. We're gonna try and get that pain reduced. So, there may be some exercise in which you will feel a bit of discomfort, but just know that if you ever feel that it's something that you can't tolerate, just let me know and I'll be able to change the exercise to something that will be less irritable for you and that will help you also with your leg, okay? And if you have any questions or concerns throughout the sessions, feel free to ask me. I don't want you to have a bad experience with PT, okay? And so what is it that you do for a living?
I'm a customer service rep at West Telemarketing.
Okay. And what physical activities does this require?
It's not super physical. I tend to talk to people on the phone all day, and I sit most of it. But man, there's a lot of stairs in that building.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have trouble going up the stairs?
Yeah, it's pretty hard right now.
Okay. And are there any other difficulties that you encounter at work because of your pain?
Honestly, I can't sit that long, so it gets pretty hard, especially when you got the annoying customer in your ear. Yeah.
Completely understandable. I mean, I worked at a call center before, so I know how hard it is to just have to be sitting there for long. And especially if you have pain in your leg, I can only imagine how much more difficult that would make it.
Yeah, it sucks.
And how many hours would you say that you work a week?
Pretty much full time right now. Yeah.
Okay, so 80 hours every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what do you like to do outside of work?
I really like Krav Maga.
Krav Maga?
Yeah, big fan.
What is Krav Maga? I've never heard of it.
It's like martial arts. Really lets me get all my anger out.
Oh.
Yeah. Kind of like boxing and wrestling.
That's interesting. I've never been in any of those types of
that's pretty cool
sports. Yes, and that I'm pretty sure helps you channel out your energy.
Oh, definitely.
Wow, that's interesting. So what do you do for like physical activity, like exercise?
It's really just Krav Maga. Other than that, I just kind of sit around on the couch and watch some vampire shows.
Cool. So for the Krav Maga, how many times a week do you say you do this?
I try to go like 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay.
You know, to really get all that frustration out.
2 to 3 times a week. And you said you watch vampire shows.
Mm-hmm.
Is that on Netflix?
Oh yeah.
I love watching.
Yeah,
this.
True Blood, Vampire Diaries, anything related to vampires, I'll watch it.
I'm more of a zombie fan, so I like watching The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's good too.
And so, could you tell me where is it that you feel this pain?
That's like it's right here. It's all right here,
Okay.
right here, back of my hamstring.
In the back of your hamstring. Is it okay if I touch you to see where it is? Okay. So from here,
Mm-hmm.
and would you say it's up to here?
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't feel any pain going down your calf or into your foot, toes?
No.
No, nothing on your lower back?
Nope.
Okay. And what about your other leg? Does that hurt?
My leg's fine.
Okay. Thank you. And could you describe your pain for me?
It's pretty achy.
Achy?
Yeah, it's pretty tender to the touch.
Okay. And could you, okay, so on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being the least pain that you've ever experienced, 10 being the most excruciating pain that you've ever had, how would you rate your leg right now?
It's about a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
And what about at its best?
A 4.
A 4. And at its worst?
Probably a 12.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think that's pretty bad.
That sounds really painful. So what activities would you say make your pain worse?
Definitely walking.
Walking?
Walking a lot, and stairs. Man, the stairs get me.
Okay. And what would you say helps your pain feel better?
Well, the people at the ER told me to rest it and ice it, and that helped. Other than that, really just medication.
Okay. I'm sorry, you didn't mention that you have pain going upstairs, and at your job there's stairs. Are there any stairs in your home?
Yeah, I live on the 2nd floor of an apartment.
And do you have any trouble going up those stairs?
Yeah, definitely.
Are there any rails that you could support yourself with? No?
It's pretty hard to get up the stairs.
Are you using any assistive devices?
No, it just kind of take a while, but I get there.
Okay, well, we can go ahead and definitely look into that to see what we can do to help you ease your ability to go up the stairs to your home, okay? And so, sorry, back to your pain. How do you feel your leg in the morning?
It's pretty achy in the morning.
Achy?
A little stiff.
Okay. And does the stiffness, how long does that last usually? Is it?
Not long.
Not long? Okay. Would you say that it goes away around after 5 minutes?
Yeah, it's probably 5 minutes.
Okay. And how do you feel your leg throughout the day?
Oh man, it just gets worse throughout the day.
Okay, and what does that depend on, like what you're doing, or is it just?
Yeah, it's usually, after a long day of work.
Okay.
It's just, sitting there, walking around, getting through the whole building.
It just makes it worse.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you feel your leg at night?
It's alright. It's alright. The medicine helps me sleep.
Okay. So you're able to sleep with medication. Your pain does it wake you up at night?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay. And so I'm gonna go ahead and look at your intake form. Let me see here. I do see that you get headaches when you're angry.
Yeah, sometimes when I can't let out that frustration, it just seems to kind of bottle up and give me a headache. But I think it's really just, all those customers whining, but all the stuff that doesn't work.
Yeah, completely understandable. Do you take anything for the headaches?
No, not really.
No. Okay. And I see here that for neurologic, you said that you were bipolar. Could you tell me a bit more about that?
Yeah, I was diagnosed a couple years ago. I take some meds for that, but not super consistent with it. I don't like how it makes me feel.
Okay. And Well, it says here that you've had prior surgeries. Could you tell me more about that too?
Oh yeah. When I punched the wall, broke my hand, and that required some surgery.
Okay, so it was in your hand.
Yeah.
Okay. And the trauma that it says that you've had, was it from your recent injury or from the?
Yeah, recent injury.
Okay.
It's pretty painful.
So I also see that you have difficulty. You said here you have difficulty sleeping due to the pain, but if you take your medication, you're able to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to clarify that. Thank you for this. And then we go ahead and go on to the next part. So, have you had any X-rays done or any CT scans, things like that?
Yeah, when I went to the ER, they had me get an X-ray, but honestly, I was telling them I need an MRI.
Okay, so you had an X-ray done at the ER, and how long ago was this?
About a week ago.
A week ago. Okay, and did you know the results? Did you tell you what it was?
Yeah, they said it was negative, but I didn't have anything broken.
Okay, well that's good to hear. And the medications that you said you were taking for whenever you feel like a headache.
Yeah, I mostly take it when I feel anxious. I've got some benzodiazepine, some lithobid, and also they gave me Mobic in the ER.
Okay. And how much do you take?
Honestly, I just take whatever on the bottle, what the doctor prescribes, but the lithobid, I'm not that consistent.
Okay. So for that one, would you say take it whenever you feel that you need it, or?
Yeah.
Okay. And I did see here in your form that you put that you learned better with doing. So I'm going to be giving you some home exercise programs to take home. Would you feel better if I were to show you how to do them and then let you show me how?
Yeah, absolutely. I learn best with demonstrations. So do it, and pretty sure that'll help me.
Okay, so I can definitely go ahead and do that, no worries. How did you get your leg injured?
Oh, well, my little nephew, he was over, and I got in a fight with him. I went to kick him, and I just felt the sharpest pain in my leg.
And I imagine that must have been a very intense situation. So when did you feel the pain? Like, did you feel it after that, like right after, or?
It was immediate. I could tell. Like, I probably tore something,
Okay. So just letting you know, if you do ever feel that way here in the clinic with either me or someone else, just let us know. That way we can go ahead and see what we can do about it. Maybe we could help you channel that energy through some exercises that could help you with your leg. Okay?
I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you. And would you say that your pain has improved, or has it been worse or the same ever since you?
It's gotten a little better. It's not as sharp anymore.
Better, okay. And have you had any previous injuries to your leg?
No, this is the first time.
First time? Okay. So what would you like to be able to achieve through physical therapy?
I just want to get back to Krav Maga. Like, not being able to go right now sucks.
Okay, so you want to be able to get back to being able to channel all that energy that you get.
I just want to make my pain go away.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that helps with stress that you get at your job as well too, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we can definitely go ahead and help you get your pain less and help you get back to Krav Maga. So thank you so much for this information. It was really, really helpful. We're now going to go ahead and go on to the next session, okay?
All right.